We love hip hop.
We might have to really hone in on the talent because we might get another lockdown coming.
It's looking like it.
Nah, man, don't give it energy. Hantavirus.
Yeah, I don't think so. They already said this and it didn't happen.
So there's been a cruise ship that had a breakout of this thing called a hantavirus. Apparently it comes from rat shit and things like that. And a bunch of people on the ship got sick. You know what? I'll play the news story. I think they explain.
Apparently, don't people die after 2 weeks of it?
It has a way higher percentage of people dying than the vid from before. So let's see what they got to say over here on CTV News.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with the latest on the hantavirus outbreak. 2 of the Canadian passengers aboard an infected ship are back home.
Canadians?
Now isolating in Midwestern Ontario. With
Ontario?
More on the local health unit's response and the current risk to the wider public, here's Scott Miller.
A hantavirus outbreak on board a cruise ship half a world away has found its way to make waves in Midwestern Ontario.
Here in Grey Bruce region, we have 2 individuals who were passengers on that cruise ship and were potentially exposed to hantavirus.
The duo who disembarked from the infected cruise ship in mid-April returned to Grey Bruce on April 25th and have been self-isolating ever since. Grey Bruce Health Unit officials are checking in on them daily.
They're well, they're not experiencing any symptoms of illness. And so we're checking in with them while they isolate at home.
Why are you looking at me like that?
They're not developing any signs or symptoms of hantavirus.
3 passengers aboard the MV Hondius have died from hantavirus since the cruise ship left Argentina on April 1st. 8 more have contracted the virus that is usually spread from animals to humans, but can be contracted person to person.
This is many days out from their travel and return to Ontario. So we have good assurance that they had not inadvertently spread any risk to the general public.
Health officials are not revealing where this couple are from in Grey or Bruce County, but they say it actually doesn't matter as long as they keep self-isolating. The potential concern or harm to the community is almost zero.
We've confirmed that they're well, they don't have the disease, and we're following up with them closely. Their risk to the community is very, very low.
The duo will be monitored for 45 days, the potential incubation period for hantavirus, says Dr. Graham.
We're not expecting any others coming to Ontario. It's just the 2 that we're monitoring on a daily basis to ensure they remain asymptomatic. So they're not cases, they're contacts from the ship.
Here at Public Health, this is something that we do routinely, where we follow up with individuals who've potentially been exposed to infectious diseases and prevent any potential spread within the community. And so it's something that we're very confident and able to do. And so we have this situation well in hand.
There we go. It's got the situation well in hand. Right? 2 people came off the ship. Hunter.
Yeah.
You good? You guys cool? You cool?
Bro, I had a flashback, bro.
Woo!
Because I used to work for Public Health Ontario.
Wow.
During the coronavirus.
Wow.
Doing data entry. Okay, so I was getting all the requisitions of all the corona tests and putting them in the system that you guys would see in CP24. 30,000 people, this is that. I was doing that job, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
so random.
It was random. They were hired. All you needed was a university degree. It was paying good, and like it was right, like at the height of it, right?
Yeah.
So every day I'm doing requisitions. The majority of them asymptomatic. That's how they say it. Oh, they're not exhibiting any symptoms, but they tested positive. You get a lot of false positives. You get a lot of fear mongering. You get a lot of number boosting. You get a lot of deaths that they'll say the result of the death was coronavirus, but we don't know if that was actually the case.
Exactly.
It's a lot of like fake numbers, and there's like an agenda. So like if it starts like this, they're trying to keep everyone calm. The more they talk about it every day, the greater the likelihood of stricter lockdown measures, of forced vaccinations. I don't know if they're going to bring back CERB. That'd be kind of cool. Even though you got to pay that shit back, which is like, it's pretty much just like a loan. But bro, I'm telling you right now, guys, do not comply. I'm telling you right now, if you get sick, whatever, do what you do when you're sick. They're going to do it again, bro. They're going to do it again. Thankfully, now I have a YouTube channel, so I could, just chill at the crib, do my thing.
Zarly Sky.
You know what, bro? Maybe, bro, because I'm telling you, the more they talk about this, the more real it's gonna get. And the more I'm already seeing more people wearing masks outside, like older people and stuff, like medical masks.
Since this new reports,
since hantavirus entered the ethos,
ooh.
I'm telling you, and the same people who are super like pro-vid, pro-vaccine, tried to like demonize those who were speaking up against it. You're gonna see those same pussies running towards whatever the government says, bro. And now we know better. Those were the same people forcing us to get vaccinated, and they got 4 vaccines and still get sick. You know those ones?
Or got sicker.
And at the end of the day, bro, you guys gotta just like take care of your own health, put into your own measures, but don't necessarily believe everything the government tells you, even if it's health related, bro. They're gonna make it worse than the Rona, bro. So you guys we all have to just stand 10 toes. At the beginning of Rona last time, it was shaky. Mandem didn't know. Everyone's using hand sanitizer. People were a little scared.
Yeah.
But like the real ones kind of like, yo, this guy just hantavirus. No, I'm joking. Hunter. But yo, the real ones know, man. And this is going to be another divisive like government program. Watch. Like it's going to be like, oh, you didn't get your Hanta vaccine yet? You're part of the problem. You're a super spreader.
Those words again?
You're a super spreader. Hey, you know what? You're not allowed to eat in the food court without your Hanta ID.
Hold on. Any shotties listening? I need a super spreader still.
Wait, what?
I need that. A super spreader, fam?
I heard that.
But keep cooking.
Spread them legs, but don't spread them viruses. Facts, you know those ones?
Not only Hanta's going around.
Hanta might be the least of your concerns. There's way worse things to catch.
Oh, man.
But that's my opinion on it. And honestly, it's only because I worked at Public Health Ontario at the time. I'm gonna expose this too, bro. While all y'all had to do social distancing and stuff, where we were doing the requisitions, there was 0 social distancing. Wow. There was so many people in that room. No one was following protocol.
At Public Health Ontario.
And then there was a COVID outbreak. And I low-key was one of them. Wow. I got it still.
That is a joke.
And like, bro, it was messed up. And I knew the whole time, even when the vaccine came out, they're like, oh, we get first priority. I was like, yo, I'm not doing it. All my coworkers looked at me like I was crazy.
Look like
I'm like some devil.
How could you do that to us?
You're threatening. Yeah, like they made me, they try to make it cool too. Remember they were giving away ice cream and shit? Like at one point they were giving kids ice cream to get this experimental vaccine.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Cool it off.
I'm so cheap about this.
Put it back in the holster. Yo,
I'm not the youth them into it.
I was so
got
cheap.
A flashback.
Dog. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was a divisive time. I feel like
how you really feel,
bro. There are family members that I don't even talk to this day because of how they're telling my dukes don't let me in the crib because I'm not vaccinated.
Yo, fam, that shit hit you hard, fam. It hit us all hard, but I understand you're not like rare. There's a lot of people, right? Shotty, like my Shotty, if you bring that up, bro, she'll go just as longer than you, fam. You know what I'm saying?
It was like every day was a fight when you were in the minority of people who were like kind of speaking up against it. One time I went to the gym and some man pressed me for not wearing my mask while I was lifting. I'm like, bro, you're at a gym.
Facts.
Like, if you're so scared, stay at the crib. The next man tried to page me because I didn't have my mask in the elevator. He had his mask. I'm like, bro, don't police me right now in front of your wife. I don't want to violate you, but like you seem like you're healthy. Like you did your precaution. Leave me alone. But I'm telling you, people are going to take this opportunity to police people's behaviors. Man, stand on 10 toes, bro. Do not fold.
You know what it is too? It's because you're a white guy or a white presenting guy.
Yeah.
More people will try to like be like, yo, why aren't you doing the right thing? Like,
I'm racist for not taking the vaccine type.
What? They even said that.
Bro, you get thrown in like they think I'm a trucker. Like they're like,
wow.
Bro, I'm telling you, but at the end of the day, I really didn't care about that because like I just had a conviction and I worked inside. I seen it, you know, like I wasn't just trying to be like anti just to be anti. I'm like, I seen we're testing thousands of people every single day, asymptomatic. No, they're getting reported as, oh, we have 30,000 new COVID cases. Fam, they're not sick. They're there's no symptoms. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just bare lies, bro. That's crazy.
Do you guys remember like not when COVID started, but like right before, when like reports started coming out and stuff. Like, do you guys remember like where the world was at that moment?
Raptors won. That's the last thing I remember.
So it was February 2020.
Yeah.
Right? What were we doing? That was 6 years ago.
Because I was watching the morning show, and like it's been a few seasons. So I got to the season where they're dealing with COVID, or it's like a show about like a news broadcast, but like the anchors are fucking each other. Like a whole bunch of, so like when COVID, like when the reports first started coming,
because I feel like YouTube's gonna start. YouTube's cool now, but I feel like they're gonna be like, you know what? We might need to bring that back.
So when the vid first started like popping off, the anchors they're brushing it off. Hey, it's not that serious, guys.
Yeah,
you know the concert's still out. Make sure you guys have a good time. Like they're not taking it serious at all.
Yeah, and what date was this around? This is still before February.
Yeah. This is like late 2019. Like
because it was called Vid-19.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Late 2019, you know? So like I even remember them times like I'm like, oh, this is like some idiot. It's gonna be on that side of the world, you know?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Exactly. And then like me watching this clip that you just played, it's kind of like giving the same vibes where it's like, it's not that serious, guys. Don't worry. It's all the way on the next side.
Then they say there's zero possibilities.
There's only 2 people in Midwestern Ontario.
They said almost 0.
Yes, but that's the 2 people that's here in Ontario.
Exactly.
There's mad people that were on that ship.
Facts.
And you know what they're going to say? Watch, as travel increases, there's going to be more cases that are entering this country.
Hunter.
Yeah.
You know? And bro, I just hope it doesn't happen. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to lie. Last world pandemic, I leveled up. So maybe this is like, I'm down to level up again.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Like, okay, and we'll end this soon, right? There was bad things. Obviously, people, quote unquote, died of the vid or were not, as you were saying, you know what I'm saying? Or as, you know, as we found out, for real, right? But what was the good parts about it?
Shoot, I lost like 60 pounds. Like every day I would just go on runs and like all I could do was focus on myself.
Yeah.
And like I literally came out looking like a different person by the end of the virus, you know? So I thought it was a good opportunity for self-improvement. I had a relationship at the time. So like I was still like social.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There were still like local spots that you could go to that were still open. And then there was like a little underground party scene that emerged of people who were like down to just like ignore the rules.
I just giggled because I was one of the people who was facilitating it. I used to rent out my studio to mad people for parties, bro. After hours, all types of no social distancing.
But I feel like that camaraderie that you develop partying during a pandemic when you're not supposed to, it's like it really forms like true culture because it's like that's actually like the voice of the streets, the voice of the people.
Subculture, actually.
Literally, because it's like these are the people who do not believe what the government says fully.
Yeah.
So like we're kind of like you find your tribe, I feel like, during these moments.
Yeah, fam, the place used to hold like I would say 150, 100 people. Like if you pack it out, bro, we used to have way more than that in there sometimes, bro. Like jam-packed, bro, sweaty, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's like a world virus going out there, fam. Like police could come to your door and lock it down. Remember, we used to see that on the news.
Yeah, man, getting fines.
$150,000 fines.
People were ratting on their neighbors.
Yeah.
That's what they want, bro. And that's what's going to happen again if we don't stand up.
Okay, I leveled up last COVID, you know, like that's when I got like...
Hold on, don't say last. The only.
Last bit, yeah.
The next one.
But I don't want there to be a next one, you know, because like, I feel like mans are finding their bearings in the real world, you know? So like, we don't want to lose our momentum.
Yes.
Like, because literally the world stopped, bro, which I think at that moment was a good thing for everyone to just go on easy.
Yeah.
But once everything opened back up, everyone went back to the same bullshit.
Yeah.
But you know what I will say? The world stopped. Canada was the last country to lift off their literal lockdown measures.
Yes.
We were the ones that couldn't travel.
Hey, I traveled bare.
Well, we weren't supposed to. I traveled too. I went to Mexico and stuff. Whatever.
Whoa.
Maybe bleep that out. Timestamp. No, but like we did it the worst. You know what I'm saying? And I worry that under this liberal administration, they're gonna try to
nasty.
I know, bro.
My
and
God,
like,
with Carney in charge,
bro.
Imagine, like, they probably learned from the last vid we had And it's like, yo, maybe we shouldn't give them so much money. Maybe we shouldn't give them da-da-da. Like, okay, instead of giving them bread, we're just going to deliver groceries to their crib.
Yeah, or maybe we could introduce that universal basic income at that point now.
I think they will, because I think their list of essential businesses might expand or might get lower. Because at one point, you remember, LCBO was an essential business. Like, people are alcoholics. I think the weed stores are probably going to be essential business. So I think if they give us enough money, give us a little food, liquor, and kush, like a lot of mandem will be satisfied.
Complied.
You know me, I believe in universal basic income.
Yeah.
You're a commie.
Hey. But hey, what better way to introduce it than introduce a new virus into the world? You know, hunter, right? Lock everybody back down again, and then let's see if what we can work out in a workshop while you guys are chilling.
If I could do universal basic income and still make money off content extra, that's lit.
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to complain about that, but I just know that universal basic income ain't nothing basic about it. You're going to have to surrender some of your rights or some of your property ownerships, or maybe you won't be able to own things anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And last thing on the virus, I don't think it's going to happen before the World Cup.
Of course not.
There's too much money that's to be made.
Yeah.
They're going to make their bread from that, and then they're going to revisit this.
It'll be right after the World Cup's done.
Okay, but let's hypothesize here, right? If you were anti-America and you see America's hosting the World Cup, and you could do some sort of biological warfare, this could be a good opportunity to really mess you up. I'm not saying it's a country. I'm not saying who did this virus, but I'm saying like it's a bioweapon at this point.
And look, in a time where like the world is intermingling, like this country is going to this country and versing this country and da-da-da, that might be even more of a reason we're like...
Perfect spreading time.
Exactly.
Wow.
So maybe they'll do it right after the World Cup, where like they'd fully shut down, but maybe the whole time before that, it might be like provisions of like, make sure you keep your social distancing. But yeah, I don't know if they would do that during the World Cup.
They're going to use the World Cup as the excuse.
Well, like
this
that's
is
what
why
caused
it spread.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We brought all of you guys to America or North America, and you guys ended up spreading a virus worldwide. Wow. We're going down a dark, scary freaking wormhole right now.
We love conspiracy.
I think we could end there, you know what I mean? Scare the shit out of the audience and then just leave them on a cliffhanger there. All right? Something for you guys to think about later on when you're, you know, eating dinner with your wifey and shit. You know
Shout out all the super spreaders.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't even want to go back, bro, because it'll be a whole other podcast.
Facts.
But I had a thumbnail, and people can go find it with me with like a needle pointing at me when I went and actually complied like an idiot, bro.
Do you regret it?
I don't regret it because like I only went for 2. I went for the 1.
I only went for 2
because you had to do 2.
Yeah.
Right. But then after when they were like, okay, now you have to do the booster and then all that, I was like, oh nah, y'all gone too far.
Yeah.
I'm not getting no more of that.
Too far, Bridget.
Yeah. 2 is enough, fam. 2 was too much.
Well, yo, we gonna pod regardless of the Hanta virus. I'm gonna tell you that right now, whether it's virtual or in person. We're still doing it.
Fam, we went through it, bro.
We gonna do it.
You know
those live stream shows were lit though, when every like celebrity was just setting up their Instagram and just like doing a show just like on the random ones.
No, nigga, we potted in person. What?
No, we potting in person.
Fam, through the whole thing, we might have did the Zoom thing for like 3 months, 4 months
For real,
tops. And then and that was because like we lost the spot there, the Youngsterdam. As soon as I got in the next spot, bro, mans were back in person again, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We just did what we had to do, fam.
Yeah.
It was like, are we illegally podcasting? Because like we're just sitting there, no masks, all through the whole thing, fam.
No rat shit is stopping our motion, right?
Yeah. No, fam, we had guests. I had some legendary interviews during that time, like all in person, fam. Like we did not comply that much, man. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, let's hit the road here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.